Hey, so while recording this episode of the podcast, my camera decided to die.
Yeah, real pain.
So halfway through this, at around the 8 to 49 minute mark, it will be just straight audio. There will not be any video.
Yeah.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hi, welcome back to the Ladies and Night Podcast with your host Hunter and
Carson, and don't forget to check out the social medias, the Instagram, the TikTok, and the Twitter. But the Instagram and TikTok are doing real well right now, so make sure
there's nothing on the
you
Twitter.
guys check those out. And like we've said every week, we plan on getting on Spotify. I finally figured out how to do it, so hopefully by the time this video comes out,
Cross fingers.
might be on Spotify. I know we've said that a lot, but I think it is going to be true this time. We'll see. So,
We'll see.
Yeah.
If anything, by the next one.
By the next one. At least, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're on episode 4, huh?
Yeah,
Whole month of podcasting.
that's true.
Ain't that crazy?
Ain't that wacky and wild?
What all have we covered? So, we talked about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that was a rougher one, but
We talked about movies and TV shows.
video games.
Talked about video games. And now what do we talk about?
You see, going real general. Just animals, right?
Animals.
Animal
okay.
stories or whatnot, or
And whatever
things
else
that
we
happen
want
to
to
'em.
fucking talk
Yeah.
about.
just a random, a more free ball kind of.
Free ballin'.
Okay.
That's like a Tom Petty cover, but for gays. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Oh, that's funny. Okay, you can't write that shit. Anyways,
Could write that shit.
I mean, you could. And
Animals.
Animals. Okay. So you got dogs, right?
Yeah.
What kind of dogs? I know what kind of dogs. I'm just.
Yeah. See, the little ones, I know the ones, the Schnauzer Jack Russell mix. Fucking bitch is what she is. But then we got the two Great Pyrenees,
Woo.
big ass white dogs, and then one German Shepherd.
Oh yeah, you guys just got that.
And then we have Cheerio, the tiny ass fat motherfucker that probably has diabetes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had a dog that was it was technically my first ever dog that was mine that I took care of. I got her in 2021, and she was fat and obese. Her name was Dixie, and brought her back to my house and was taking her on walks and everything else and have her run around. And we took her to the vet, and the vet was like, "Oh, she needs to lose like this amount of like pounds before we can like do surgery to," because the thing was that like her kidneys and shit were like getting crushed because of all the fat. She was a fat fucking dog. She was obese, but like
crushed the kidneys.
Yeah, it was like bad. But they were like, she just needs to lose like 5 or 6 pounds or whatever.
It's not that bad.
I was sitting there trying, and then she died. I was like, fuck.
Oh.
And it was just random. I was just
Like, how
damn.
long was she alive?
I had her for probably 6 or 7 months, but she was like,
Was she fat when you got her?
yeah, she was probably, I don't even know how old she was, maybe 7 or 8. She wasn't that old of a dog. She was a beagle wiener dog mix.
That sounds like a pain.
Yeah, she had the body of a beagle and the face of a wiener dog.
I couldn't really follow her nose because she's too fat to walk.
I have a picture of her. I'll put it somewhere.
Somewhere.
Maybe. Actually, I probably won't.
Oh.
Because you edited it. So
you can
I
send
won't.
me it.
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the crazy thing about her was that so my cats, they would when we had chickens, they'd kill the mice that went to the chicken coop. But the cats
are supposed to.
They would kill so many mice. Like, even if they didn't kill a lot, they would just leave them in the yard. They still do it now. They'll kill things.
Our cats
and just
did
leave
that
it.
at a decent amount. It was only like 2 of them, though, out of like the 6.
But they just fucking leave it. And then here's Dixie going out in the yard. I'm taking her to go shit. And she... I didn't know. She'd come back in the house. I'm like, what the fuck you got in your mouth? And then it's just a dead fucking mouse.
See, one time we saw like a dead mole that like one of the cats killed.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, there's a fucking dead mole right there. We'll go over, grab it, toss it across the creek, right? Get away from the dogs.
Yeah.
But then Chica, the little rat bastard she is, she ran up, grabbed the fucker, ran off so we couldn't get it, and then ate it whole.
Ate it whole.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like, Dixie, it was like so many times, like, I happened to thought that was the reason why she died for a good while, but I think it was the kidney shit.
Probably.
But, yeah, there was just one time I, like, tried getting it out of her mouth, and I heard her crunch on it and eat it. I was like, you're a fucking filthy whore. I was like, God, ew. Like,
yeah, Chica puked up that mole later.
That's lovely. I don't know if Dixie ever.
See, Cheerio used to hunt moles really well.
Yeah.
But then he got lazy because he got fat, right?
Well, the thing with Dixie was that she was really skinny. Like, her first ever owner, like, did not take care of her at all. And then the people that I got her from overfed her, like, a lot.
Really jumping from extremes.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to get this dog back to normal, you know, and then dies. I'm like, shit.
So were you feeding her a healthy diet?
Yeah. Not too much food.
Not too much.
Just
I
normal.
think our Great Pyrenees Odin's overfed.
Mm.
But I think he steals the other two's food because he's in a pen with the other Great Pyrenees.
Yeah.
And the German Shepherd. The German Shepherd does not like to fucking eat.
Are they all in the same pen?
Yeah, it's a big ass pen.
Okay, I was gonna say that's probably why it doesn't like to eat.
It's huge, right?
Yeah.
We bought a lot of fence for it.
Oh, I got
So,
you. Okay, I got you. I was thinking one of them like dog cages or whatever.
We have one of those. We put the turkeys in it if we get any.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Anyways, yeah.
We had a makeshift turkey pen on the side of one of our metal buildings. And it was just fence with like a tarp loosely on top of most of it. There was like a fucking, you know, like the old-timey hospital bed frame thing?
Yeah.
That was the door.
What?
And then a bungee cord kept it closed.
That was
janky.
That's
as
some
fuck.
West Virginia fucking hillbilly rig shit right there.
Yeah, but then a raccoon climbed over the top of the fence.
I wonder how.
Yeah, and then killed the turkeys.
Yeah.
Except for one of them, which was just out and about with a massive hole clean through its head.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I had to kill it because my mom didn't want to.
Yeah.
And I had to bury it.
I would just ate it.
Yeah, that raccoon contamination.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Dirty creatures.
Yeah.
And wasteful. Because you could see bits of the fucking turkey
Raccoons
everywhere.
are known for being just wasteful fucking animals in general.
Because we had another time we had turkeys. We kept them in our old garden.
Mm-hmm.
But those turkeys laid up against the fence outside their little sleeping box. So they lay up against the fence, and we get out one morning to go feed them.
Mm-hmm.
Raccoon yanked them through the fence.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck.
So
we put them with the chickens.
We never had turkeys, but my grandparents did. They had a male and two females, and the male ended up dying for some reason, I don't know. And then one of the other females ended up dying, but the one female, it died too. But I remember like how it died. So its like leg got fucked up or whatever, and you'll see where this story's going. So they had a big like food trough that was for water. And it was taking a drink, and it since its leg was fucked up, it lost balance, and it just fell in the water trough, and it drowned it. So my grandparents just went out there, and they just found fucking drowned a dead turkey.
Turkeys just die.
Yeah, they're not smart. I think God made them for fucking, dying and killing.
Because the chickens never fucking die,
Yeah.
right? The only time we've lost chickens were to foxes.
Mm.
The turkeys died from their own stupidity a lot of times.
That's usually what it is. Because I think it was like, I don't even know if anything like broke its leg. I think it broke its own leg,
I wouldn't
honestly.
be surprised.
Yeah, like, I think, I don't know. Turkeys are fucking stupid.
So dumb.
Yeah.
It was funny seeing the remaining ones after the one got pulled through the fence, sitting with the chickens in their coop. Because you just got these chickens on their roost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 massive-ass turkeys just sitting there. Out of place.
Yeah, that is pretty odd.
It's like 20 Rhode Island Reds.
Yeah. And then just
2 white-ass turkeys.
So you had mostly the same breed of chickens?
At the time. I forget. I think it was Americanas or something that we got after that.
Yeah, we had a bunch of different crazy ones. I couldn't even list them all to you now because I don't remember most of them. I remember the names they had that we gave them, but I'm not going to go into that. There's too many. 40 fucking chickens.
Yeah, we really only had one with a name, and that was Ruffles.
All of ours had names. We had Hugger because my little brother tried hugging it, and it was a rooster.
Yeah, well.
And he attacked him.
Real shocker there.
Yeah, you know.
I had a rooster try to attack me once, and then I kicked him, and he like flipped over, and then he just walked away.
I got attacked by 2 lavender roosters, and them fuckers were like the size of like a 5-year-old, like a decent tall 5-year-old. Like they were tall as fuck.
Child.
Like half, like fucking 1/3 of my height. These roosters were, and they both come up on me fucking pimping. I'd have a shovel in my hand. I'm like, you come up on me, you're getting fucking whacked. The one fucking ran up. I heard him from behind me. I turned around and fucking boom.
See, with the rooster that went to attack me, he wasn't real tall.
Yeah.
But he was buff.
Yeah.
And he had a big ass spur.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So, because we kept him because we had like a shit ton of. This is when we got all the Rhode Island Reds, right? Like 9 of them were roosters. It's like fuck, and he was the biggest of them all.
Yeah, so you keep him.
Yeah, that was a long day because we just decided to kill.
Yeah.
All the ones that weren't him. The fucking flies.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because we had like a little tent that we were butchering them in. And it was hot out. It sucked.
Yeah, Hugger, he was a Rhode Island Red Hen too. He was like that traditional one with the green tail, and he was fucking like the sunset.
That's how our rooster looked like.
He was so fucking pretty. But yeah, them lavender fucking roosters were assholes. And then we finally killed one of them, and then every time we let the other one out, it fucking would try to attack me. And then one day I fucking like kicked his head in. I didn't kill him, but I had boots on, and I just fucking boom. I was just like, you want to fuck with me? Boom!
Chickens are assholes.
By the way, we do not endorse animal cruelty.
No, I do.
Okay. Yeah, PETA.
PETA.
You fuck.
I eat meat.
Yeah. I ain't vegan.
I ain't no dumb
or
vegan.
Vegetarian. Either one. I eat meat.
Meat's
Hell
good.
Yeah. Meat is good.
Good for you.
It is good for you.
Unless you're eating real garbage meat.
Yeah, like processed meat.
Yeah, like super processed.
Yeah, like McDonald's every day or something.
What do you mean? McDonald's is the healthiest restaurant.
Yeah.
You ever seen Super Size Me? They only showed it to us every fucking year and through middle school and high school.
Yeah. It's so healthy that when you're pissing in the gas station right beside it, a fucking truck runs into it. Had to make a call back to that.
Real reference.
But since Dixie was my only dog, I didn't. I haven't had a dog since, but I talked to my mom into getting me guinea pigs for my 17th birthday.
You've had like a large variety of animals.
I've had a lot. Well, my whole house has had a lot. So we have guinea pig. Well, I have guinea pigs now. Before I had my guinea pigs, my mom had skinny pigs. So they're
skinny.
They're
pigs.
naked guinea pigs.
Oh,
and she
aren't
had.
those the one where it's like you gotta take care of them a lot?
Yeah,
their skin's
yeah, you gotta make
exposed.
sure they like get a bath and shit. She took pretty damn good care of them, but
aren't they bad for allergies too?
No, they're good because they don't have hair.
I always thought they made more dander.
They do shit a lot though, but any guinea pig does.
Just like ducks.
Yeah, ducks do shit a lot.
My mom made the mistake of getting ducks
Fuck
once.
that.
She like kept pestering my dad about it. He's like, "Fine, we'll get fucking ducks," because she can't eat eggs or the egg whites.
Yeah,
It's like,
eat
we'll
duck
try
eggs?
duck eggs.
Cause she
They
eat
never
those?
laid eggs,
Oh,
right?
shocker.
They just shit
If they did lay eggs,
everywhere.
if they did lay eggs, they were laying them nowhere where you were finding them.
They weren't free range like
Oh,
the chickens
okay.
were. But it was probably kind of sucked for them because the chickens would walk over and kind of stare at them.
Yeah, so
from
they're
the
probably like,
outside.
"Fuck you, duck."
The ducks were loud and disgusting.
I'm sure, but yeah, she had skinny pigs. She had 2 males and 2 females, and then the 2 males got the 2 females pregnant, and each one of them had like 7 or 8 babies, and my mom sold them for like $150 or $200 a piece.
They
So,
worth that much?
Yeah, skinny pigs are expensive. She spent probably $300 on each one of them, so she made her money back. But it was like, skinny pigs are fucking expensive, especially if you buy them from a breeder. That's the problem. You can't really get them from the store. They don't sell them in like
Pet
stores
supply?
that much. Yeah, like it's pretty rare if they
I
do.
always wanted a fucking, what is it, a ferret. When I go to like Pet Supply, I'd beg my mom to get it. She's like, no, they stink.
They do stink.
We're never getting one.
My sister had one and it stunk.
Yeah.
But
If they didn't stink, they'd be really great.
Yeah,
They got personality.
We had a bunch of those kind of things. So we had my guinea pigs, my mom's guinea pigs. My sister had a ferret. My sister and my brother have bearded dragons now. I have 2 red-eared sliders now. Turtles.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had chinchillas at one point.
God.
We had sugar gliders at one point.
A lot of difficult animals.
We had potbelly, or like them little mini pigs. We had 3 of them in our house.
3?
Yeah, we had a boy and 2 girls.
Why?
I don't know. Mine was the boy, and his name was Lunar, and I haven't seen him since we got rid of them. We like sold them at a
You eat
auction
the
thing.
miniature pigs?
No, there's it's all fat. There's jack shit of fucking meat on them. But I'd feed him fucking a bunch of shit. It
Bacon.
was funny. Yeah.
No.
No, it was like
Ham.
I did feed him some kind of meat once. I probably did make the joke like, "Hey, I should feed him bacon because that would be funny." But I don't know if I ever did or not. I definitely fed my chickens eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like kind of healthy for them though.
And chicken.
Not so much the chicken.
No, I'm
Fuck.
kidding.
I remember my neighbors, because we're free range of chickens,
Yeah.
and their trash cans like by ours.
Mm-hmm.
They like put too much shit in their trash can, and they had bags sitting outside the trash can. Shouldn't be doing that anyways, because the raccoons would get into it every time.
Yeah.
But they had chicken nuggets in that trash, and from where the raccoons tore open the bags, the chickens ate the chicken nuggets. It was like, fuck.
They ate their processed selves.
Yeah, my parents were not happy about that.
I'm sure. Did they say something to your neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they care?
Nope.
Yeah. Shocker.
Because my neighbor's this old lady, right?
Uh-huh.
She has like grandkids, question mark, or something, that come over and they just kind of live there now
Yeah.
for free with their kids.
Yeah.
The old lady smoking pack a day.
I
I think she smokes like 1.5 packs a day.
1.5.
Yeah, she will not go to the doctor either.
Shocker. Because she'd walk in, she'd be like, "Hey, I need a checkup."
Yeah. I don't know if she's still alive. She's in her 80s. And she's been smoking like that since she was a teenager.
Yeah. I don't know. There's that like famous clip of like this like 90-year-old lady or whatever like getting talked to on like a TV show or whatever. And he's like, "What does your doctor say about you smoking?" or whatever. And she's like, "I outlived my doctor." She's like, "I've been smoking since I was fucking 12 or whatever." She's like, "I outlived my doctor." Yeah. I know, right? Oh my god.
Oh fuck! I remember a story about Chica. So Chica bark at the fucking deer in the yard. And one time, she slipped past us
Yeah.
when we opened the door, and she chased after the deer. You see her run off out of line of sight, chasing the deer. And then you see her starting to run back
Mm-hmm.
in the yard. And you see the deer chasing her. She was flipping the fuck out. I guess one time when I wasn't home, she went and chased a deer.
Mm-hmm.
The deer was just starting to kick the shit out of her.
Oh, shit.
My dad had to run over and save her. She was fine.
Yeah.
A little bruised.
Yeah, I'm sure she got a little.
She was a little
beat.
shooken up.
Yeah. That just reminds me when I was like 2 or 3. You usually don't remember those kind of memories from that age, but
Yeah.
like for some reason this is a significant one. I was outside my house, and I was chasing after this bee, and I was in a diaper. That's how I know I was like at least 2 or 3.
Really young.
Yeah,
Probably
like,
3.
yeah. But I was
Maybe
still...
you were just like 7, and you know.
Yeah,
you had
I mean
issues.
maybe, but I wouldn't have lived in that house at that point, so it's kind of a time frame, you know. But so I just remember the only thing I had on was the diaper, and I'm running around, and this bee starts chasing me. I'm like, you know, and my mom's not paying attention. She's talking to the neighbor outside. I'm fucking screaming, hipping, and hollering. There's a fucking bee chasing me, you know. And then I turn around, the bee's gone, but then I see it, so I chase it. Right? So I start chasing
Like
the bee.
Such a child thing to do.
And then it chases me back, and I'm screaming again, you know. And then I look around, and I lost it. I'm like, oh, I guess I lost it, thank God. And then somehow it went up my diaper, and it stung me in the nuts. It stung me in the nuts.
How long the... What happened with that?
I don't know, because it was like, it stung me like in the sack.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're 3, you know, you're not that profound down there at all. So it was
you
probably
still fucking
just,
hurt.
Yeah, it definitely hurt. I don't remember what happened after that. I'm sure it swelled up, and I had to, but I do remember running up to my mom and being like, ah!
My testes hurt.
And she's
mother.
like, what's wrong? And I'm like, the bee stung me in the nuts. That's all I remember. And then, yeah. I got some fucking crazy stories about that house. I got a fucking big old scar on my leg because my sister was climbing up on the fucking countertop trying to get in the drawers to get like a plate or whatever, and I was below her, and she just knocked a glass plate down, and it
onto you.
But it smacked off the counter, and it broke. And all the shards of glass just went all over me, and one just cut my
That
leg.
shit end of the stick.
Yeah, and then I had to get stitched up and everything.
Yeah.
It sucked. But
Never had stitches.
Yeah, that was the only time. But I was probably 2 or 3 at the time, so
I did have
do
to
not
get
remember.
my eye kind of glued back.
Yeah.
Right. I smacked my head against a vent.
Uh-huh.
And I think my mom wasn't home, but my dad was.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what the fuck to do. Because he didn't see me do it.
Yeah.
But he sees his child, blood in his eye. But it was on my eyebrow where I cracked it open. But he couldn't tell that because there's so much blood.
Yeah.
Because your head bleeds a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess my mom came home and she sees him like rinsing out my eye in the sink. Because he's trying to get all the blood out of the way. And then I went to quick care and I got it glued shut.
Oh, that's great.
Thank God I don't remember this.
Yeah,
would have
I
been
know,
quite traumatic.
Just like when I got in my go-kart accident.
I wonder, like, you get blood in your eye. It's like just leave a red tint in your vision, or.
I feel like probably, yeah, because you see in like the movies and TV shows when they have blood in their eye, it's like red, but.
Yeah, because it just travels throughout the eye.
I don't know.
Well, that's fake blood, but I feel like normal blood would kind of do the same.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that was just kind of similar to like my go-kart accident. After it happened, and my dad came down, like after I was done rolling down the fucking hill, and he came down. I was just kind of like, I wasn't unconscious, but I wasn't talking. I was just like, you know. And then they carried me up to the house, and he was like, okay, you're just gonna lay here. And I just
don't move.
Yeah, I just laid there on the couch and went to sleep for like 3 hours, and then he
if you should have let you go to sleep.
I know. And then he finally took me to the hospital, but like when I told her that, she fucking flipped out on him.
Should have went immediately to the
she was
hospital.
like, if he had a concussion, he could have fucking died.
Yeah, at least kind of check the
eyes,
right?
Like, don't let him go to sleep, because that's what they even said. They were like, just lay down here, just like, if you need to, take a nap. We're waiting on, because my grandma was a nurse at the time, so they were like, we're waiting on grandma to, for her to show up so she
Real
can
mark
check
of
you out.
Someone that's poor.
And then
wait for grandma.
Yeah.
Wait for the family member that's a nurse to answer what the fuck to do with you before we go to the hospital.
And then she shows up and she's there for like 5 minutes and she's like, yeah, he needs to go to the hospital. She didn't even want to touch me because she knew something was up. I was like, thank God I rode to the hospital.
Tell a story from the beginning, man.
So it was like I don't know if it was my sister's birthday or what it was. This was 10 years ago now. This year, make it 10 years.
Like, how old were you?
Well, if it's 10 years, so I was probably 9.
Yeah.
Because it happened like 2013 or 2012. So it's been like 10 or 11 years. But fucking, we were having some sort of party thing or whatever, and I feel like it was my sister's birthday party, but my dad got out this go-kart, and we're all riding it around. Mm-hmm. And my neighbors were over and everything, and my neighbors, like, his name's Scott, so he's the dad. He was like, hey, son, go get me some more beer from the house.
Classic.
Yeah, because he like ran out of beer or whatever, and his son's like, oh, okay. And we were riding around. I was still in the go-kart. So he was like, Carson, do you want to go? I was like, I'm in it. Why not go?
Sure.
So it was like the middle of the day, so I don't understand how it happened. But what I believe is that, so we're riding, and my dad's yard's like flat, but then it has like a hill slope, and it kind of like ridges off, so it like slopes down, then it's flat, and then ridges down.
I like to do that a lot, where it's like steps almost.
Yeah, but he was riding, and he seen that the slope was coming up, so he turned the wheel, and we like skidded, like the back part skidded, and then that's when the fucking back part went over, so then it went like it leaned this way.
Yes. So the front was still kind of on the flatter part?
Yeah, but then he didn't have a seatbelt on, so he was able to jump out. I had mine on, so then I was just... I couldn't tell you how many times I rolled, probably 7, 8, 9 times, but I fucking land... right side up.
Dazed as fuck.
I fucking unbuckle myself, and it catches my fucking arm and has my arm like this. So then whenever my dad gets down there, I'm like this in the fucking go-kart, right? And then
did not bring you to the hospital.
Yeah, didn't take me to the hospital.
Call Grandma.
Right away. Finally took me to the hospital, and I went to 3 different hospitals in a night. So I went to one, they did some scans, they were like, okay, we can't do anything further here, we're going to send you...
I bet they just scanned your head.
Probably.
Make sure there's no bleeds.
Then they sent me somewhere else, and then, so I got, they were like, do you want sent in a helicopter or an ambulance truck? I said, I'm not getting in no damn helicopter like this.
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
Yeah, I was like, that ain't happening. I was like, ambulance truck, right? And
we
so
suffering.
I'm riding in the back of the ambulance with this dude, and my dad's in the front with this other guy. And this dude that's back there with me, I remember he was skinny, old dude, probably late 50s. He had glasses on, gray hair.
Really? You don't see many skinny, like, paramedics or EMTs.
And he's taking my vitals and everything like that.
Making sure you're good.
And I'm laying there, and I don't know what happened, but the thing that was beeping constantly, I don't know if it was the heart monitor or what, but it, like, stopped for a second. And I just kind of laid there, and he's like, hey, 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 and I was like, I just, like, spazzed out. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? He, like...
Did you say fuck?
No, I was just like, what are you doing, man? But I tried scaring them. That was the thing that I did. I was like, I held my breath because I was trying to scare them. I was like, I don't know. I was a kid.
Really fucking
Yeah,
around.
I know. I was like, it's because it was boring as fuck. I was going in and out of fucking sleep because I was tired apparently, and then he woke me up again. He's like, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm feeling good." Blah blah blah. And then I just like went to go back to sleep, and then I stopped breathing for a second, and then it started like for a second, and then he's like, "Hey!" I was like, "Ah!" You know. And I was like, "Calm down, man."
You little cunt.
I was like, "It's a joke," you know. But that was the only time I fucked with that dude back there.
You're trying to make him not like you.
Yeah. But then after that second one, they sent me to.
What'd they do with the second one?
I don't know. I think they did more shit. They sent me through. They called it the donut. It's a big metal donut, so it's like that big thing that they.
MRI?
Yeah, that they push you through to like do a complete scan of your body.
Huh.
They called it the donut just to make me feel at ease. But the thing was, is I hadn't eaten, so I was fucking angry the whole time. Like I was like, ugh, I'm hungry, you know.
You were getting hospital food?
And they wouldn't feed me until I got to the last hospital, which was in like Charleston or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And there, it was finally the morning, so I legit went from hospital to hospital overnight. And then it was finally the morning. I go to bed and I wake up and they're like, well, whenever I got there, they were like, oh, okay, so here's the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. And then they left, and I'm watching fucking SpongeBob on the TV, and my dad's there with me. And he's like, hey, I'm going to go smoke. You want anything? I was like,
smoke.
I was like, get me a bag of chips. He's like, okay. And then he didn't bring me back a bag of chips.
Oh.
He brought me back candy. I was like, yes.
Even better.
Yeah, I was like, yes. He was like, I think this kid needs some candy, you know? And then I had a roommate in the room. I don't remember that kid's name, but...
I only had a roommate well, I guess I only went to the hospital once.
Yeah.
But I had a roommate in the emergency room. I got to eat McDonald's that night.
Yeah, but I went to bed. I woke up the next morning, and my mom was there, and they got me Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
so
shit.
When I went to bed, I had candy, and whenever I woke up, I had donuts. So I wasn't having and then they finally brought me in fucking breakfast. So
see, when I got breakfast, because I stayed overnight because of allergies, right? But I didn't really eat their breakfast. And when we left, we went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So I had McDonald's for dinner and breakfast.
I ate the fuck out of it. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember eating the fuck out of it.
I remember you could request to get like something.
Yeah.
I requested Jell-O, right? Because the little Jell-O cups.
Yeah. Did they bring you Jell-O?
No, they're like, we're out.
I said, well, you're not getting my fucking payment then, bitch. I'd leave.
Yes, the child can say that.
Yeah.
The one that's paying for it, for sure.
Yeah. But,
no, I think we were poor enough where insurance covered most of it.
Probably.
So.
But, yeah, I
was like 5.
I ate the fuck out of that breakfast, and then I just said, and then we finally left, and I rode back with my dad. The shitty thing is that my mom didn't know about it, any of it at all
crazy.
Till like we got to that first hospital, and then my dad called her and let her know, and she was at work, and they wouldn't let her leave. She had to work her whole shift till the morning. So then she finally left, and then she went straight to the hospital.
Pissed.
Yeah, she was mad. She didn't tell me that until afterwards, but yeah, that was my crazy go-kart story. Where I didn't even say what I did. I fractured my spine.
Yeah.
That's why I was in the hospital. I fractured my T9, my T10, and my T11, and the T12 is what connects your fucking spine to your neck. So
close call.
Yeah, the doctor was even like, "Yeah, you were close to dying." And
what a great thing to tell a child.
Being like 9 years old or whatever, and just hearing that, I'm like,
oh, that's cool.
That's great.
Don't know what you expect me to do with that information.
Yeah, thanks, bud. That didn't scare the shit out of me. Like, oh my god. But yeah, that's probably the worst like injury I've ever had.
See, when I went to the hospital, because I was doing like the drops for allergies,
Mm-hmm.
but I was going back to the shots,
Yeah.
and I guess the shot was a little too powerful, and I
Yeah.
started getting the magical bumps around my neck.
Oh,
Right?
that sounds great.
So I sat in a tiny ass, like the smallest doctor's office you can imagine,
Yeah.
with like, I don't know how many people, like 6 people in the fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot as fuck. They were just putting epinephrine in my arm. I was shaking. I couldn't control it. Because that pure adrenaline, you know.
That sounds fucking insane.
I was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Because he got the epi. Plus, it's a tiny room filled with a shit ton of people.
Fuck that.
There was like one nurse in there,
Uh-huh.
and she seemed panicked. They just told her, "Oh, just keep putting like a cold, like paper towel, like a wet
Yeah.
paper towel on his forehead and swap it out." And they had my like pants unbuttoned and unzipped to like get the heat out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Or they're setting up for a porno. Who knows?
With a child,
I
I was
mean,
like 5 or 6.
hey, I ain't Epstein. Anyway.
Yank out the money for it.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway.
Yeah, but that was a fun experience. I got to smell the magical plastic air in the ambulance.
Yeah. That was the only time I've ever rode in an ambulance, too.
Yeah,
That
same.
one time. Yeah.
When I got to the emergency room, though, I had a guy nurse, nicest man ever, because
Mhm.
I was cold once I got to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I think the epi wore off.
Yeah.
But he put like because I had a blanket on,
Mhm.
then he put a blanket over the fucking whole bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then he stuck the heating tube thing. It blew warm air. So it felt real nice because I was
Okay.
freezing cold.
Okay.
That place was colder than shit.
Yeah, I'm sure most
I
hospitals.
had a
are.
roommate separated by a curtain,
Yeah.
but they were like asleep in the emergency room. And then I looked out in the hallway and I just see a group of like nurses
Yeah.
or whatnot. Like, I guess it wasn't so much a group. It was a couple nurses. Old lady, rag on the side of her face, drenched in blood. That disturbed the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying to
Because
see.
I guess she like fell on the sidewalk in her wheelchair or something.
Oh shit,
So she scraped her face against the sidewalk.
that's awful.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
because I could see her face torn up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh god.
Oh my god, that sounds fucking awful.
And I wanted to be out of the emergency room. And then my dad came with McDonald's.
Hell yeah, Mickey
After
D's.
seeing the lady's face.
Yeah. Fucking okay. We're gonna go back a little bit,
Yeah, rewind.
just a little bit. So, we're gonna go back to animals a little bit.
Back to the
Just a little bit.
We went
just
on a
little bit.
mild tangent.
What's your top 3 animals of all time? Top 3.
I feel like I gotta put like a possum at 3rd.
Possum
They're just
at
funny
3rd.
creatures, you know?
Possum at 3rd, huh?
Huh. I wonder, what's yours?
My top 3?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, fuck.
Ooh. 2nd place, rats.
Rats, okay. You're going a way different route than what I would. Okay.
I don't like boring animals.
Uh,
Number 1, red panda, though.
oh, okay.
You know, something a little normal.
That's a good pick.
But I'm not talking about dirty rats, like a hooded rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
A
I
nice
gotcha.
kind of rat.
I don't know. I've been on a big. I want to say my number 3 is probably like a male peacock, just because that I'm working on this
Working on a
project for my typography class, and it's legit a fucking peacock, and it's crazy. But
We're going to the zoo and they were selling peacock tail feathers.
hell yeah,
We didn't buy one because they were like $10.
yeah. Those fuckers shed like crazy, so it's like, well, not shed, they just lose them. But yeah, I'd say peacock at number 3. Fuck. My number 2. I don't know. I want to go with some crazy ass fucking.
Some wacky.
Number 2 favorite animal of all time. Maybe a walrus.
Okay.
Walrus are pretty cool looking.
They're interesting.
And then my number one has to be a
Oh,
sloth.
fuck. I'm changing my second place.
What's your
Going
second?
with a seal.
Seal, okay.
Yeah.
Like a lion seal or like a...
Fuck. What are the different types of
Okay,
seals?
so there's the lion seals, the big, they're huge. They're the ones that eat the fucking penguins. Like, you ever watch Happy Feet?
Yeah.
That's the one that chases after them. So they are big. And then you got like California seals. They're like brown and like medium-sized seals. Those are the ones
I'm
that
thinking
hang
gray.
around. Okay, those are I think they're just called gray seals. But those are a decent sized one too. But California seals are usually around California, obviously. But
Yeah,
there's a
it's
lot of
literally
different-
called gray seal.
yeah, there's
That's
a lot of
fun.
different kinds of seals.
Oh, fuck.
Seals a good pick.
Otters.
Otters are pretty cool too.
That might take my third.
Oh, instead of the possum.
Yeah. Possum will still stick with fourth.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, my number one is definitely sloth. I've been obsessed with sloths
Oh.
for a long time.
Got like that fucking fossil, the ground sloth in West
Yeah.
Virginia.
As our fucking state fossil. There we
Yeah.
go. Or state
I
prehistoric
got to see
animal.
some bones from that.
Those fuckers were crazy because their claws were so big they would dig holes through the mountains and through the fucking
Crazy.
ground to get around. That's how they got around. They would just
Big holes.
yeah, they didn't. I mean, there's a chance they could have climbed up trees, but
Probably too big.
they weren't climbing up fucking trees. I'll tell you that. They're fucking digging through mountains. They're burrowing holes. There's actually holes that people are still finding today that were big burrows from these fucking ground snails.
So, your number one's sloth.
Mm-hmm.
What's number two?
Fuck, what'd I say? Walrus.
Walrus. And
Yeah.
third is
Probably a peacock for
peacock.
right now.
Okay, yeah.
Male peacock.
Male peacock.
Females aren't.
Don't want the
bad.
shitty women.
Yeah, they're female peacocks. They just look like quails, but bigger.
Quails, but bigger.
Yep.
All right, least favorite animal.
Least favorite animal. There's a ugly ass like frog. I forget what it's called. It's called like the flat. It's like a flathead frog or something like that.
Would we consider insects part of the animals?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd go with like
What
a
the
murder hornet then, or a mole. Fuck moles.
Actually, I hate fucking bees. So
Yeah, those fucking murder hornets
bees
that are
fucking
invasive.
suck.
They just fucking attack other like nest
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
or
this.
a yellow jacket.
What the fuck is a pig-nosed frog? Ugliest
Big-nosed
fucking
frog.
ugliest animal known to fucking man. Also, probably my least favorite animal, other than any kind of fucking wasp or hornet. Look up a fucking pig-nosed
There you
fucking
go.
frog. Ugly motherfuckers.
What's wrong with them?
That looks like a fucking uncircumcised penis. That's
Like
what that looks
Squidward.
like. Yeah. That looks like a
Oh my
fucking...
God.
That looks like the... I don't even know. That looks like the fucking shit that, like, you
It's like
know...
a blobfish, but for
Like somebody that
frogs.
was eating Taco Bell constantly and then fucking took laxatives at the same time. That's what that fucking pig-nosed frog looks like. You can make that a fucking art sculpture and it'd look fucking abstract because of how ugly the motherfucker is. It'd look unique. That's how ugly that bitch is. There's a photo on here of a fucking frog holding a donut, but it looks like a frog pocket pussy.
What?
It looks like a
What?
frog pocket pussy. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
I'll save it and I'll send it to you where you can put it on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Fuck. All right.
Well, I want to get into some news topics.
Yeah. Go
So
with the animal themed ones first.
yeah, so I was reading on the news that Brazil's water is so hot right now that 100 dolphins and thousands of fish are
Are
dying.
these like the
in their
normal
water.
dolphins?
Yeah.
Where are those pink dolphins at? Is that
Um,
like I don't know why
That's
I'm thinking
like
Australia.
the Amazon. That's like some
Yeah, Amazon.
fucking
Yeah.
like Amazon rainforest, like way in there.
I
Yeah.
wonder how well they're living now.
They're so fucking endangered. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They only have like maybe.
Because I remember
10
in
or
elementary,
whatever.
they were in danger.
Yeah, but even when we were in elementary, fucking pandas were endangered.
Yeah.
Now they're the fucking biggest fucking animal known to man. Maybe
Maybe
Kung Fu Panda had to
Maybe
do
we
it.
should have just let them die off.
Maybe Kung Fu Panda had something to do with that.
Pandas are stupid as fuck.
Yeah, but they're funny
Yeah.
and they're cute.
They are cute.
They are.
That's
Cute.
probably the only thing keeping them alive.
Yeah, probably. And
one of the reasons they're dying.
the
So-
Kung Fu Panda movies, I think, are keeping them alive. Imagine if they died off in the middle of them making them fucking movies. Just the like second or third movie, they just kill
On the
Poe off.
documentary.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, he's endangered now, so we're killing him all.
The last of his kind.
Yeah, he's the last one.
Poe.
Dies. Oh shit.
They just kill him at the end of
I
the
hope
movie instead.
You know, the third one was really good, but
Which one was the third one?
That was the one with like the ox dude or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was cool.
Yeah. What the fuck was his name? I think it was Kai or something like that. But he did like the spirit shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was a good fucking movie. I don't care who bashes on fucking Kung Fu Panda 3. They're all three good movies, even though I've never seen the fucking first one.
What's with you not seen
I
the
don't know.
first movie?
I don't know because I've seen so many clips. I know what happens, but I haven't actually watched it.
You watch the sequels, but you won't watch the original movie.
I don't know, okay, man, but I hope they make a fourth one. I really do.
You're gonna watch it instead of the first.
No, I gotta watch the first one at some point.
Yeah,
If
maybe
they
we
make a
should
fourth
watch it
one, I'll
together.
watch all three. I'll watch all of them. Just like the
Wow.
John Wick movies. I plan on doing that. Watching all of them. Because I just watched... What was the one that just came out? The fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that in theaters.
Technically, I have the first three on DVD.
Yeah,
So we could watch that.
we got a lot of stuff we gotta watch.
Because you got an Xbox.
Yeah.
You know, not the stupid new one that can't take this.
Yeah, I know, right? Who fucking made that piece of shit?
Probably Microsoft.
Oh, yeah. Microsoft. Who doesn't put a fucking disc player in the fucking, like...
Save cost, I guess. It was cheaper.
Wah. Just buy the mini fridge at that point.
The fuck? Remember the KFC console
Yeah.
that they never actually made?
Because they were just banking off the fucking shit with the new consoles coming out. That's
Yeah.
all they were doing.
Because it was not very feasible. How the fuck are you gonna cook something with computer parts
Yeah.
in there, right? It's gonna just melt them.
Imagine if Nintendo fucking tried launching new consoles when Xbox and PlayStation did.
Oh, they probably still do pretty well.
Yeah,
They do unique enough stuff where it doesn't overlap too much.
but like, because PlayStation and Xbox tend to launch their new consoles around, like, definitely the same year, if not a few months
Yeah.
apart.
They're competing.
The Switch is just like,
It's on its own level.
yeah, they just do it whenever. They're just like, oh, new
Because a lot of
Switch.
times you'll be like, oh, do I get a PlayStation or an Xbox?
Mhm.
But you'll still get the Switch.
Yeah, the
right?
Switch
No
is
matter
nice.
which one of those two you buy.
It's nice to have. It's just like the Wii back in the day.
Because Nintendo has so many good games, right?
It's just like the Wii back in the day.
Plus, the Switch is mobile.
Yeah.
So,
If
you play
you had-
Skyrim on it.
If you had the fucking PlayStation or the Xbox, you'd still get a Wii.
I wonder how much the battery drains when you play Skyrim.
I don't know. I don't know why they
Imagine
got
go
so
down
many fucking
really
games.
fucking
Like,
fast.
ain't that fucking I don't know. I can't think of it for the life of me. Anyways.
All right, this is the point where it becomes audio because, his camera died because he didn't charge it
Woo.
like a buffoon.
Woo.
But enjoy the rest of it. Sorry for the inconvenience of it all.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
They got some crazy ass games
Yeah.
on there.
All right, let's get back to the news topic.
Okay, so
Start going to games.
like I said, so 100 dolphins and
It's a fuck ton of dolphins.
like thousands of fish are dying because the water's getting hot. But the Brazil's legit going in national
they really afford
emergency or whatever.
to do
because of
anything?
I don't know.
Because they're not doing so great economically.
No, but like it's
Plus
crazy
with
that
the
it's only.
fish dying off.
It's probably not only there that it's happening.
Yeah.
Because the water's just hot in general. But, like, that's probably the first place where it's showing up a lot. Because, like, when you see 100...
big ass country.
Yeah, if you see 100 dead dolphins just show up, it's just like, maybe something bad's going on here. What are they going to do?
No, what do you mean? That's free food.
They Maybe for Chinese.
They're making where they are known for eating dolphins.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Whatever. I don't remember. I did some research on it last year, but I don't remember. There was
Did they eat dolphins?
No, they fucking some country, I forget which one. I'm not fully factual on this.
I wonder what dolphin tastes like.
But some country would go poach dolphins to get
Do they eat them or
they probably use their meat and shit, but to like
skin.
Get a specific thing is like a oil or something like that from them where they could sell it. Like it was a specific something from the dolphin. I feel like it was an oil or something.
I would not be surprised if it was Chinese poachers.
It was something. It was either Chinese or I don't remember. It's been a year now, actually.
Was it in Asia?
It's either that or it was Mexico. Either
vastly
one.
different.
But either one was doing
Yeah.
like either a country in Asia or Mexico were doing.
Couldn't be Central.
No,
America
it was
in
definitely
general.
not.
It had to be Mexico or Asia.
It wasn't. Yeah, because I just remember it either being one of those two. I would remember if it was fucking from the United States or Europe or whatever.
Yeah. China overfishes a lot.
Or Africa, even.
That's the thing.
But,
that's why I wouldn't be surprised if it was China.
Yeah.
Because they go into other people's territories.
Yeah, just
and
to
they'll
fucking fish. It's ridiculous.
And then you get the militaries clashing.
Yeah. Another crazy news thing going on right now. So the, people have been on strike for like a few months.
The writer's strike.
The writers now. Well, the writer's strike. I can't pronounce what it's called. It's like SAG something.
No idea.
There's a lot of different ones, but so like
all separate.
They're striking because AI's taking over writers' jobs, but AI's also taking over background actors' jobs. So it's just taking over actors' jobs in general. But basically every late night show. So you got like Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy fucking...
Why are there so many Jimmys?
I don't know. All these fucking late night shows, they were like off the air. They were doing stuff at like their house or whatever. Like it was fucking pandemic or whatever. Yeah. Or they just weren't making nothing because they didn't have anybody to write for them. But now late night shows are back. Who the fuck's writing for them? Maybe themselves, but... I don't know.
Maybe it's AI.
I wonder, because, like, Conan's been, he's been getting out there now, because I think he has Conan. His own podcast now.
Yeah, he's had one.
But, like, he, last time.
I love watching him travel.
Yeah.
He'll do the most crazy shit in other countries.
Last time this writer shit happened, he legit, there's a clip where he, like, wrote his own, like, bits and shit for his fucking show because he was still doing his show. Yeah. He was just writing his own shit. And he was doing crazy shit that was, like, ridiculous that he should not have been doing. He was, like, coming from the crowd on, like a zip line thing and just zip lining himself onto the stage or whatever. It was weird. But,
that seems about right.
Yeah, now he's just...
He comes up with some shit.
I don't know if he's doing his late night show now or if he's just sticking with the podcast.
That was the only
late
night person I'd ever watched.
I liked Conan a lot, yeah. Jimmy Kimmel...
He seemed more genuine.
I watch Jimmy Kimmel every now and again, and Jimmy Fallon's just,
He's a bit much.
The one to fall back on. He's the nicest one, I'd say.
Yeah. I saw someone say something about Conan going to other countries. They're like, yeah, instead of making fun of the culture... like a lot of people do when they go to the other countries. Mm-hmm. He's making himself stand out and be fucking weird.
Yeah, well, he's a ginger, so he probably already stands out to begin with.
Because I saw one where he went to Japan.
Uh-huh.
He did some, like, subculture, weird, colorful shit. Like kawaii type shit.
Oh, okay.
And it's just this old-ass dude, red hair, old-ass white dude, red hair, with just, like, all kinds of bright colors.
He's
And
not. He's not that old.
No, but he's older looking.
Yeah, like
especially
40
yeah.
something.
But he's walking through this busy ass street where everyone's just normal people.
Yeah.
And he's just saying sorry in Japanese as he walks by.
He just keeps saying sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the things that I seen on the news. There's other shit obviously going on in the news. Those are just the things I wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? What I wanted to bring up. Also, crazy news. Minecraft Live's going on right now. And today...
Is that on Thursday?
It's the 15th. So, I don't know what day the 15th. I think it's on a Saturday or a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday.
Yeah. But
okay, it's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. But they're announcing, they've been showing the mobs for this year's mob vote, and this is the first time you're hearing about it.
Yeah.
So I watched the video for today. The first mob for the mob vote is a crab.
A crab?
Yeah.
Like just a normal crab?
Yeah, so it's like it looks like a blue crab, and like one claw's small and the other one's big. And they said, if the crabs get put in the game, they'll help out builders.
We'll get STDs.
Yeah, they're like, they'll help out builders. And they said basically you can get the claw from the crab, and if
give you range or something?
It lets you place blocks farther.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. That's a cool mechanism.
That's solid.
Yeah. But,
anything else about them?
No, that was it. And they stay in the mangrove biomes.
Oh,
so
okay, so it'll be a little harder.
Yeah, it gives you another reason.
Yeah, the biome does need more animals.
Because all you get from there is the frogs.
The frogs.
But like
I've never done shit with the frogs.
I haven't either. And the mangrove wood. The mangrove wood's so fucking pretty. Such a pretty wood. Nice red color.
I don't know what to pair it with though. But I do just stick to usually gray and white. Get the
mangrove wood, it just depends. Usually like a stone of some sort, like stone brick, cobblestone kind of thing. But also like darker browns work with it. So, and then other reds. Yeah. Because I had a cool house that I built that the roof was like made with it too, and then I used like other red blocks in it too. Okay. I did like this gradient thing.
Nice looking.
Yeah, but the crab.
I don't extra reach. I wonder how much reach you get.
They just said extra reach, so maybe like 2 or 3 blocks farther, which is pretty cool.
And then watch, it'll be the only thing that isn't a golem.
Yeah. Well, because I'm wondering if they're going to go just straight animals. Cause
I hope.
It seems like every time they go, when they're doing a mob vote, they'll do like these weird mobs. Like the last one was the sniffer.
Yeah.
The tough golem.
Stupid golem.
And then the rascal.
What's the rascal? Okay.
Yeah, it had a cool concept, but like
the sniffer was cooler.
Yeah, the sniffer was cooler, but the sniffer is kind of like this prehistoric animal. The rascal's like this little troll thing, and then which I think if that would have won, they probably would have maybe done more with that. Maybe add some like little troll villages of some sort. Maybe, who knows. That's what I would do. Like in the caves, like have little little cave huts and shit. That'd be cool.
Trolls would be interesting.
Yeah, but and then the tough golem's just a golem. But like when they've
wasn't the one that was just mainly for decoration?
Yeah, it was like a walking item frame. It just held one item. It was bad. The golems choices have been bad. I don't care what you think. The copper golem idea was fucking bad. Just randomly pushes buttons. That's bad.
Yeah.
Unless unless there's just one button in the room.
Really kind of shitty randomizing.
Yeah, it was bad. It was such a bad idea. I'm glad the LA won, but I don't use it.
Yeah.
I don't use the LA
I have no fucking clue.
But the last mob vote that they had animals was when the glow squid won.
The glow squid was cool.
So I
wish the frames were a bit nicer.
Yeah.
Because they're just a different color. They don't actually kind of
Yeah.
glow.
Well, they do. If you're deep in the water, they fucking glow. If it's
Oh.
dark, they glow. But if it's just like you're seeing them in the day, because they're lighter blue, and then they have bits in them that glow.
Like the item frames that
Oh,
you make.
I thought you were talking about the
with
actual squid.
No, they do glow, and it's cool.
Yeah. Those they get a little brighter. I use
They just mainly change the background.
Yeah, the
to
glow,
like a brighter color.
the glow squid ink. I use it on signs.
Yeah,
to
it
make
makes the letters glow.
But
which is cool.
it was the glow squid. I think it was the moo bloom or whatever the fuck, which was like
No idea.
It was a yellow
cow.
cow, and then I don't remember what the third animal was, but it was all three animals. So I'm assuming with this crab one, they're gonna do set animals. I don't think they're just gonna randomly throw in there a golem. I think the only way a golem wins is if it's a cool, like something cool.
People aren't really voting
Like,
for the golems.
A copper golem would be cool if it did something different.
I'd be more okay if it was a full-size golem, because they're just small golems.
Well,
They're just limited use.
I think small golems are cool too. You don't need this full.
Like,
you don't need
what are you
all of
gonna
them
be
the
doing with
same.
them?
Yeah, but you don't need all of them the same kind of.
At least like a larger golem.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the same shape.
Maybe a medium-sized golem would be.
Yeah,
interesting,
something.
But like, I don't know. Just the concept for it was not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping. I don't know if they're going to come out with the videos every day or every other day, so I'm going to be checking tomorrow to see like.
Yeah.
So by the time this video's out, you'll know what the three mobs are. So right now, as we're recording, the crab, I'm ready for it. Okay.
Right. We're needing to wrap her up. We hit an hour.
Oh. Okay. Well, I want to talk about a few more things.
Stop you at 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right. You got 14
I want to talk
go.
about what happened to me today. This morning.
Yeah. Let's hear what.
Okay,
what
I
was
told
it?
Hunter about this. So, when I go to my art building, I have to go off the campus at our school. So,
Sucks.
I have a scooter, so it turns a 20-minute walk because it's a 1.1 miles away from the campus to there. So it takes a 20-minute walk and turns it into a 5-minute scooter ride. And I go the same way every time. And you know where they're building that building? I'm not going to say the exact building.
Yeah.
But,
The one I get to go to.
Yeah. That building, there's a parking lot right across the road from it. As I'm riding past, I see this dude. And he's looking like this, right? He's looking back and forth. He didn't see me, but he's looking back and forth. I watch him reach his hand. This car window was cracked. I watch him reach his hand in the car window and unlock the car. The car's siren starts going off.
Yep.
And he just, I don't know if he ran off or not because I passed him as it happened. I legit watched a car robbery happen this morning. Yeah.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, I watched a fucking car robbery happen this morning. But the car was still there. The door was closed and everything. So I'm thinking after the siren went off, he just ran off. But
yeah, probably.
I don't know. I just I contemplated calling the cops, but because that's the good thing to do. But I was like, then they're
Maybe
gonna
like the non-emergency line.
Yeah, but then they're gonna want a statement from me and all this other shit, and I would have had to deal with that. So I was just like, hopefully the dude didn't steal nothing. And then I drive past, and
Can only hope.
the door was closed still. So I'm thinking he just kind of pieced out because there were construction workers over there working on that building. So like, there was people around. But I thought about stopping and saying something to him, but it was 6 o'clock this morning. It was still dark. I didn't feel like getting shot.
Yeah, you don't know what a crackhead is.
Yeah, I was like, I don't feel like getting shot.
They might be faster than your scooter.
This was a white skinhead with fucking a camo jacket on. He definitely could have had a fucking knife or a gun.
They're just tweaking.
Yeah. I don't know, but I watched
Tweakers
him.
can go.
I watched him just look over and then reach his hand in there. I'm like, oh my god, this dude's robbing this fucking car. I was like, oh my god. I just kept going. I was like, I can't do nothing about it.
Crackheads be wild.
Yeah.
Crackheads don't feel pain.
I got a lot of crazy shit happens when I'm going from here to down there.
Yeah, because it's kind of the area in between like the shittier part.
Yeah.
And then there's the nicer area
I get
where you're building back.
I get a lot of people. I'll have headphones in, listen to music as I'm riding down there. I'll have one in, not the other, where just in case if a car, I can hear. But I'll have people, hey, from across the road, hey, scooter dude, shit like that. Just trying to get money from me or whatever, or just trying to ask me a question. But yeah, and then like last week or the week before, I heard that I'm riding and I heard this dog bark. I'm like, where the fuck's the dog? And I look ahead of me and there's this dude slouched over. I'm like, oh, and I see something black in between his legs. I'm like, oh, maybe that's where the dog is or whatever. I get closer and it's a fucking druggie fucking doing the drug wobble like this, almost about to fucking pass out. And it was a backpack in between his legs. And then I found the dog is across the street with some dude. But I was just like,
crackhead?
Yeah. I was just like, oh, crackhead in the morning. That's crazy. They're all always out in the morning. What's crazy is I'll be coming back from there at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't really see any of them. You see them randomly.
Yeah.
But then it's like they're ready to go to sleep, so they're fucking just conking out on the fucking sidewalk.
Up all night.
Yeah, they're just and the weekdays are the worst. Usually the weekends everybody's out, so it's like you see a mix of everybody, but the weekdays
find time to get money.
Yeah, you know which ones are crackheads and which ones aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
got a certain itch about them, man.
Yeah. There's my story. I watched a car robbery happen this morning.
A near robbery.
Yeah. Nonchalantly. It just kept going.
Just like the drug deal we saw last year.
Yeah. That was lovely, too. Just, hey, Hunter, look, drug deal. Oh, shit.
Ain't that something?
And then we just walked past them.
Yeah. It happens.
Just playing a
We
day.
came from like a trashier area.
Yeah.
This is an upgrade.
Yeah.
There are nicer parts here.
They're just not around. They're just not close.
For some reason, the school's in the shittier part of town.
I think they just built the shittier part of town around the school. That's all it was. Or the shitty people live around the school because they know the college students could have money. So
college students don't have money.
I love when people, you got $1? Like a dude legit was like, do you got $1 where I can get on the bus? I was like, I do not carry my wallet on me because I don't need to be getting robbed. If they rob me, guess what they got?
I just keep $20 on me.
My fucking backpack and my phone.
Arguably, your phone's the most important thing.
I mean, yeah, but how are they going to unlock it?
Yeah.
Apple's pretty secure with that shit.
Apple is pretty secure.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I have Apple, just because it's really a secure system.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I think that's good.
Close her out.
Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Follow us on our socials.
Hell yeah. Keep the views up.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good.
We got a pretty good short going.
Yeah. So, yeah, and keep watching the shorts. We're having a shit ton come out. So, each episode, there'll be a lot coming out.
At least once a day, unless Carson forgets.
Yeah, unless I forget.
Then you'll get more than one on the next day.
You'll get a lot. So, yeah, just keep a lookout for them. Keep them post notifications
on. Yeah, you gotta have that bell on.
So you know.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's it.
All right.
We're done.
Good night.
Peace.